Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome in if you're new here. I am Snowsafina J. Berenstein, and we look at hot messes on the internet on this channel, and we have a little fun with it. Today we're looking at QuirkyloveRosee, who is doing a Prime Day haul, and it's real frustrating because she hates corporations, but she loves a sale. So it's a fun one. I was gonna do like a running tally of how much money she spent, but there's no way for me to actually know like how much she ended up spending with the Prime Day deal. So and also there's no way I'm looking up all those fucking nails. There's so many. It's so frustrating. So let's take a look. Before we get started, if you feel like it, please like, subscribe, hype it, uh, feel free to member up. For every like, I will press upon each one of my nails. And for every subscribe, I will chug a birthday cake.
Today was a lot. I woke up to some frustrating news on the 29th, and some other stuff happened today technically today. That was not fun nor fresh, but I've been super excited. I wanted to film this unboxing yesterday. However, my poor brother went to the P.O. box yesterday. When there was no packages there, I was like, that's kind of odd. But then I looked into it and I realized that the post office closes on Saturday, and that at like noon, and then they're closed Sunday, and the packages were not attempted to be delivered on Saturday like they were supposed to be till after 12. And I was like, oh, noted. So no weekend pickups. Got it. Like moving forward, like we'll just hold off. But he went back tonight, and he like FaceTimes me, which is, he only does that if he like wants to show me something. And so he shows me there's like a slip of paper with like numbers written on it, like of other people's PO boxes and other packages crossed off. And then there's just a slip of paper that says my PO box number, the number 8, and like something about like a number of packages. I don't remember how many it said. And just that slip was in there, no key, no nothing. So I asked him to bring that back home. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to go to the post office during business hours and be like, what's up? Like, what's going on? Like, because this second time makes no sense. I have confirmation of screenshots that deliveries were made to my P.O. box.
So not only did several exploited workers have to stand in an unair conditioned warehouse and package all of your tiny pieces of plastic, but now Levi had to drive to the post office 3 times to pick them up.
Okay. And like, look, not a fan of the fact that they won't like condense these packages down more.
I'm just going to take this opportunity to say that not all of your items are coming from the same warehouse. There are warehouses all over the country and all over the world, and your items, there's not one giant warehouse where all of QuirkyloveRosie's shopping list comes from. So they're coming from different places, and so they can't put everything in one Rosie box and then send that Rosie box on to the next place because you wanted it as soon as possible.
You know, Amazon is like a touchy thing with me because I don't like a lot of things about Amazon as a company, corporation. I'm kind of anti-corporation, period.
You've really found a way to soldier on through your distaste for this evil corporation, and by giving them a bunch of money and just really being happier than we've seen you in many, many months. So you're a warrior. Never forget.
But like, there's also a conversation around accessibility and things like that. And
It's a conversation that she's not going to have around accessibility. She just wants to slide it in there and deke out as fast as possible because she doesn't want you to really think about it too hard. She just wants you to file that back in the back of your mind that she wants you to think and see her as disabled. The reality is she does not have an accessibility issue with any of this stuff. All of this can be purchased from a nearby Walmart, which she has access to. She has a person in her life who can drive her there. She has access to Lyfts and Ubers. She has access to carts that will take her up and down every single aisle, and she has the money to pay for it. Please miss me with the sensitivity around accessibility to necessary items when you're talking about stacks of fake nails and shit to make your water taste like candy.
My household pays for Amazon Prime, so it makes sense to benefit from that instead of it just being paid and not really being used. So here we are. I will say I did let myself get some fun things. A lot of this is just like re-upping on things I normally get, things I need. We'll get into it. Today was rough. I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna harp on it, and we're not gonna focus on that because I have things to open. And you know what'll bring me serotonin and joy? Opening packages. So that is what we're gonna do. Let's get started. Also, my boyfriend just texted me. Let me go check it real fast. I'll be right back.
The screenshot heard round the world.
And my Crystal Light strawberry lemonades. They were like $2 a pop. I'm not gonna bother with all that on camera. It's this. This is my last bottle. I think I just used up my other one. I use these on days where I really just don't have the time to make sure my hair looks good. And I just need to zhuzh it up a little.
How do you spend your days, Rosie Jean? How do you spend your days, Rosie Jean? What are you doing that you don't have time for a shower? I understand that maybe it's a little bit of work and it sounds like last time you showered, you ended up throwing up. So maybe you don't really look forward to that part of the day. But what else do you do? Truly, what else do you do?
I do like this stuff. It's not the best dry shampoo, but it's a really, 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 really good, affordable dry shampoo. You feel me? That was really creepy. I mean, I'm sorry, but also you're welcome.
That was for me. She doesn't know I exist, but deep down, that was for me.
Ooh, what do we got here? Amazon. My favorite Built Bar, shockingly, out of all of them that I've ever tried, is one of the sours. I know, hot take, but hear me out. This tastes exactly like a peach ring. These shits are so fucking good. This is one of my top safe foods of all time.
I really need to understand her using the concept of a safe food. We've seen her cooking. None of that is safe for consumption. Why is she saying safe? Why is she saying safe foods? She eats different shit all the time. She's got repeats and things, but what are we talking about safe foods? Food isn't safe from her.
These Built Bars, but even specifically this flavor, and brownie batter. Those two are my comfort Built Bar flavors at this point. I like cookie dough. I'll eat it. It's not my favorite, but you can get the cookie dough brownie batter mixes at Sam's. But these are better than the green apple, in my opinion. The green apple is also really good, and I'll eat it. Lemon meringue pie. I've never had it. Honestly, I haven't even had dinner yet, so I kind of want to try this. It has a lemony coating, bitch. Fuck it, we ball. Okay, let's find out. Ooh. She a little chunk. She looks like a little stick of butter, actually. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Will I finish the box? Yes. Will I buy it again? For the price? No. Actually, that's not true. Excuse me. This actually there is a quality to it that does kind of give meringue, which I think is what's making it more muted. I think I just want a little more tartness, a little more lemon. When I was smelling it, I could barely smell the lemon, and I could mostly smell the artificial coating, which is very muted and mild, but normally you can't really smell it because other flavors come through when you sniff it.
She is treating a protein bar like it's $1,000 bottle of vintage wine. Talking about the notes and the palate and the mouthfeel. Look at yourself. Sometimes I just want to say, girl, just look at yourself.
They're on a really good sale price. These lemon zest Luna bars going in the pantry. Like I said, I was stocking up on like these types of items because the prices were so good, like better than the grocery store. Like this box was like $22 on Amazon.
So far she spent like 60 bucks on treats. These are treats. They're not, this isn't food. These are not groceries. These are not necessities. They will sit in her pantry and she will go through them very quickly, because they are not a meal and they're not necessarily like candy or candy bars. They have a health halo around them that make you feel like you're eating something good when you're eating them, but they're just, I would call this empty calories personally. And I understand the concept of having a lot of things, buying an entire box of something, buying multiple boxes of something when you have, it seems like her family does like the deep pantry emergency preparedness thing rather than having like a store of food that gathers dust. You just buy a lot of the things that you need and cycle through them so that you have, if there's an emergency, you have a lot. Like that's like kind of the deep pantry concept for that. Um, which makes sense if you live in a place where there are hurricanes and things. It doesn't make sense if you have a limiting and devastating addiction to the items that you are hoarding. So that's not like, also, these are not necessities that you are like limited in your accessibility to. They're fucking Luna bars.
This shit is my favorite kitchen cleaner that's not bleach based. I'm so excited. I've never ordered these before. The price for this was so much better than when I would buy like the little individual boxes. I don't remember. This is just a bag of all three of my favorite Propel electrolytes. And these are sugar free. Well, they say zero sugar. I don't know if there's a difference between sugar free and zero sugar, but whatever. I love these shits. And I like them in this packaging too, by the way. It's a vibe. These feel, I like the way they feel on my face. I like the way they feel in general. I like the texture of microfiber a lot. Also, I can always grab these and clean my glasses with them, which I'm currently not wearing. And I did get one of these. They were, again, really good price, like a couple bucks, like I was shocked at how good the deals were for this Prime sale day.
Um, yeah, I think I'll call these a necessity.
Uh-oh. I wanted to experiment with different nail shapes and lengths. And these are I was talking about this brand the other day. Modelones, I don't fucking know. But they're these like shiny, shimmery, more almond shape. I tend to avoid this shape for some reason. So I want to see what they look like and feel like on my fingers and hands. It's a similar shape, but a lot shorter. Very curious, so just black, plain black. And then I did let myself get hair at Glamonetics. Again, a different shape this time. Look at that color though, bitch. Like, hello? Like, slay the boots, house down, babe. Like, hell to the fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, I got these. I've never had these before. So it's also Propel. Like, if I come on here showing like a haul, even a quarter of as many drink shit as I'm about to show you guys, yell at me.
Oh, I will. I promise.
I gotta try it. And it's also immune support. So I'm just not sure what the difference is. Did I just get gooped on marketing? Guys, I think I got gooped. Ooh, we got some new glasses chains that are all fucked up. Which ones are you? These are the heart ones? Yeah, they're little hearts. I don't know if they'll pick up on camera well, but I will probably show these in more detail. They're little hearts and these like light pink beads. So we got some new glasses chains there. These are my new cutting boards because honestly, I've run out of them because I have on a couple occasions. So, okay, y'all know that big wooden block cutting board that I've used for my like steak lives in the past?
Okay, like this is not the place for a Steak Lives Matter joke, but she really is like she's pushing the steak lives, babes. She's rebranded her feudalism as like just steak lives. And I could really use those boards that are on my Amazon wish list. Wink wink. Maybe I'll get some steak, maybe she'll get some steak money. Maybe she'll get some steak super chats. And we can play some steak games and win some steak prizes.
I do want to get rid of that big wooden one because it's got lots of cuts like in the wood now. It's just big and bulky and I kind of want to get smaller ones, especially for the steak lives, you know? And this was on a really good sale. This was $18. This is my favorite brand. I normally get the vanilla one, but this is a birthday cake organ protein powder. So I'm excited to try this and let you guys know what I think.
So I just want to say one thing about protein. I know everyone's like, why does she need protein? She's not lifting weight. When you're overweight, when you're trying to lose weight, dietitians, your doctor, everyone will push. You need a lot of protein. And like the larger your body is, the more protein you need. And so like I understand when she and Amber and whoever else is just like, well, I need to eat a lot of protein. I need to eat these protein bars because I need to get my protein in. And that's what they're listening to, is they're listening to that one piece of information. but they are also just completely ignoring all of the other things that are important. It's like all they hear is protein, and they don't hear things like having a normal sleeping schedule, getting regular exercise, drinking plain water, eating vegetables, limiting carbohydrates, limiting the amount of processed foods you have, watching your salt intake, like all of the things that are important for just a normal, healthy person to engage in. They don't hear any of that. All they hear is lots of protein, and then they find the sweetest, yummiest way to get it in.
We're working towards that right now. So that was why I did want to order some of those kinds of things and stock up on certain things. Ooh, yeah. So I got, this is a nondescript brand. These are really cheap. So I hope that these are like well enough made. They're so cute. I kind of don't care. But look at that. They match my freaking gnocchi too.
Did anyone else live through the 90s and thought we left Celestials behind? I thought we left Celestials behind.
I got these really cool ombre red to black Curve Life kind of like black tips. A little more than halfway through. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe more packages depending on if there's any more behind there. 6-pack of what? I can't tell what the listing is. Can I just say my hand shit gets real annoying. I'm just trying to do like basic ass shit.
What is your hand shit again? Can you remind me of what your hand shit is when you're trying to do basic ass shit? Because this doesn't look very basic to me. This looks kind of complicated and nuanced. So what is your hand shit again? Is it something real, or did you just say that once and now you have to keep re-upping it every once in a while to remind us that you have hand shit, quote unquote?
Oh, macaroon colored nail brushes for my fake nail stuff. Oh, word. Okay, cool. So in here we've got 2 boxes, or in here we got 2 containers of extra black dye to merge with the kit that I do have. This will make sense to something else. Actually, I think these are 6 packs of white t-shirts, 1 in XL and 1 in large. There is a thing I'm working on with that for why I'm making all these shirts. Y'all will know more details later. So, that aren't your business yet. Moving on. All this for this.
So if we hate a corporation, we should understand why we hate a corporation when we should hate it for the right reasons, right? So you hate a corporation because it's exploiting its workers. So you're mad. You're mad that your one tiny ass little item that you purchased that came from the nearest warehouse or the nearest distributor that may not have been in the same warehouse as any of the other shit you bought. So some person who's been fucking on their feet for 14 hours a day packed your tiny little shit up into a box, into the smallest box they could, so that it makes sense, so that it doesn't get lost on the truck, so that Rosie Jean's water doesn't taste like water, so that it tastes like pink lemonade. You need to have a little bit of thought of what you put people through to get your bullshit.
Anyway, I went a little press on nail crazy. These weren't marketed as short. These are too long. These are gonna be like, I'm gonna have to save these for a specific occasion. Also, these are not as cute. I might return these. Honestly, these are kind of ugly in person. Online, the center part looks kind of cool. Like it looked like brighter and like, again, more blended. This just looks like a fucking circle. I don't like these. Do any of you guys like these? Because I don't like these. Like, at all. Now these are cute. Love these. So, okay, that shouldn't be too terrible. Like, I'm matching it up there. It's just how much is hanging off the end of my nail is, like, really important to me. So, we'll see. I just want to play more with almond shapes because I've never been into them. When I have my hair down, it really, like, insulates the heat in the back of my neck. It makes me, overheat easy. Hate it. Oh, and ibuprofen, again, another need.
So next time she goes sad fishing for her pain flares, I need to understand specifically why there is nothing on her wish list and nothing in her Prime Day haul that had anything to do with easing her chronic pain. No TENS unit, no orthopedic devices, no heating pads, no lidocaine patches, no weighted blankets, no support pillows, nothing. 0% of anything to help with any of the shit she says she struggles with the most. So next time she's sad fishing, I'm just curious why she had an incredible opportunity to ease that pain, and she went with shit to put in her drinks and press on nails.
Listen, we did get a lot of nail options. But let me tell you, the prices on these were really good. Like I was paying $4, $5, $6, $7 per. Like, so. And I wanted to stock up. Like I wanted to get some that I like more of, and just kind of go from there. So I just got one of these bad boys. Like I in total spent like $10 between this and this, because these are normally $10 to $15. But I was going through all the pop socket listings, and very select ones were like $4 or $5. And this one's cute. I actually like it. I wish the moon wasn't so much like it's a little too much like a C for me. You see what I mean? Like I wish it was kind of cut off like right there. But it's cute. It was really cheap, and for my hand shape, I have to have a pop socket on my phone case. Like it's a non-negotiable.
Okay, so I take it back. She did get something that is helpful to her chronic pain. I'm sorry, hand shit, and it's a pop socket. So that is non negotiable. Everything else that she experiences in her life is negotiable.
Oh, so those Walmart $60 headphones fucking broke, right? Like, and that happened a while ago, and I was so pissed off about it. And I was like, at the time, like I didn't have a way to do anything about it, and so like I panicked and like I ran to my brother and I was like, "Do you have any headphones with a headphone jack?" And he had these like blue earbuds, where by the way they were like super cheap, and the mic was better than the $60 headset mic. Don't even get me started. But anyway, this is a 2-pack of headbuds. Headbuds. Bitch. This is a 2-pack of earbuds. And they come with a microphone. So I was going to give my brother the red and black ones because I thought he would really like those. And then keep the second pair as like backup. And then, yeah, just to replace. Because my brother has a thing, like he doesn't really like sharing earphones ever. So once he let me use them, like they were now mine. So I wanted to make sure I replaced them for him. I'm very excited to try these almonds. This is the Kiss Core almonds. Do you see that? They're super short. And then I got another Kiss Core in a shape I'm more comfortable in. I really am feeling the dark red. My mom did this for many years. I guess I'm going through my dark red nail phase, Mom. Like, because let me tell you. So I did end up getting another one of this as well, because I don't know if the birthday cake was going to be good or not. And like I said, I have directions I want to go in. So I'm just starting to buy. I was just like, this is an opportunity to get these normally fairly expensive items at like a really good price. So I snatched them up. Oh shit! This is another glasses chain. I'll probably show you guys this in a live after this video goes out. I'll show you what they look like in more detail. The final drink packet of the night. I've never tried these. Very excited. Dunkin' Refresher drink mixes. Once I got for myself were the nails. Like, and I went a little nail crazy. Like Rosie. But in my defense, they were on sale. I just stocked up on some of like the protein stuff that is more expensive normally, that I want to have in the pantry. And those Bell bars are super. I was really excited to try a new flavor. I'm glad. I've been dying to know what that tasted like. Everything else, honestly, were like things that needed to be replaced, things that are useful.
When it comes to things that are useful, literally the ibuprofen, the microfiber cloths, and like the cleanser and everything else was nails. And she spent a couple $100s. Like I have no idea how much she spent. There's no way I can tell what she spent during on the Prime deal, but there's absolutely no way she spent less than $200. So, needs, wants, whatever. And everybody deserves treats, but not just treats.
Let me show you these glasses chains real quick. I haven't seen these in person. Look at that moon. These have dangles like the stars. And like there's these like little stars here, they're not crosses, but they kind of look like stars and crosses. And then there's like little metal balls with like kind of ashy gray beads. So these will be really interesting to try out. And then I did get these, which look better on the listing, I think, than in person. But these are more subtle with no danglies. So I'll try these out like on my glasses and we'll go from there, because that'll really be how I determine that. So look out for that in a future live. I'll try to remember to do this in a live where I do a P.O. box unboxing.
So there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. There's not a whole lot we can do. We can just do our best, right? But like hauls in general are kind of tone deaf. when you just think about like the people who are being exploited to bring you tiny pieces of plastic that make you happy. And her saying that it's like accessibility and hiding behind, well, it's, I don't have it. You do. You have access. You have access to stores. You have access to going places. You do. You have a person in your house who drives. You have apps on your phone that can get you places. You can go to stores. Those stores aren't much better than Amazon, but like it's just extremely tone deaf. So thank you so much to everybody who has listened and liked and subscribed and been a part of this. I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate so much you sharing your feelings down in the comments. Y'all are so funny and thoughtful and supportive, and you really make me think and remind me of all the things I missed. So I appreciate that so much. And thank you so much to all of my members. I love your support. It means the world to me. And that's going to be it for me. Please take care of yourselves. Bye.